Human traffickers are now using online platforms to recruit unsuspecting individuals for forced labor or sex work. The traffickers lure their victims through fictitious online ads for those interested in airline, airport, hotel, public transportation, and domestic staff jobs.
Initially, there used to be actual physical recruitment, person to person, and you see the traffickers carrying their victims with them, traveling with their victims and all of that. But now most of them are offering them jobs, of course, non-existent jobs online. Recruitment is being done online, which would mean that the victim would have to travel or ferry herself or himself, to meet them wherever they are. They don't need to physically now go to the communities as they used to do before to pick them up from their families and all of that.
Despite the border closure, curfews, travel bans, and other forms of restrictions in countries like Nigeria, Niger, Libya, traffickers are still finding ways to smuggle migrants in and out of these countries. On April 2nd, the International Organization for Migration rescued 256 persons in the arid northern Niger. The trafficked persons were abandoned by their traffickers close to the Niger-Libya border, dehydrated and desperately in need of food. The traffickers couldn't carry on with their mission because of restrictions on movement in war-torn Libya due to the coronavirus. A baby was among those rescued, IOM's chief of mission in Niger, Barbara Rick said. Rick said the rescued persons were transported from Diku to Agadez, where they were placed in coronavirus quarantine. Among them were 104 Nigerians who were Europe-bound despite their intended destination being caught up in the throes of the coronavirus pandemic. Currently, there are about 2,371 people, mostly Nigerians, Guineans, Cameroonians, and Malians, camped in 6 IOM transit centers in Niger. Director General of NAPTIP also confirmed that the Ministries of Foreign Affairs, Humanitarian Affairs, Health, NAPTIP, NEMA, and NCFRMI are working with IOM to bring the Nigerians back. She said an air corridor is being considered for their return back home during the lockdown. Donnelly also acknowledged that the pandemic has only made human traffickers change means of reaching their victims and want Nigerians to stay clear of unverified recruitment online.
Minister of Foreign Affairs is going to take it up on that level to ensure that going forward, Nigerian girls are not allowed to go as house helps, housemates in Lebanon, because we don't have any labor agreements with any of these countries. Yes. And so what these Lebanese governments are doing is purely illegal. We don't have any labor agreements with them. So our girls cannot be said to be going to Lebanon to work. And so I think the minister is going to take it up with them. The state governments have a major role to play. They need to empower the mothers of these girls in the rural areas, because this is the focus of these traffickers. If the state governments empower their mothers, they will not allow their children to go, because these are the children that would help them in their petty trade or whatever it is that they set them up to do. This fight against human trafficking involves the whole of government and the whole of society, state government, local government inclusive, media inclusive as well. So these are the root causes we should start tackling from now. If we're able to do that, I can bet you human trafficking will be brought down to the barest minimum.